Take me down to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Take me home. Oh yeah. I hope you didn't enjoy the intro song, otherwise I have to say you have a pretty bad taste in music. So this is Burnout Paradise, the remastered version. It just came out and I was really excited about this game. This is one of the games that I played the most with my wife. My wife isn't too big into racing games in general, so it was very surprising to me that she got really into Burnout Paradise. One of the things that I really enjoy about Burnout Paradise, the original one, was how organic that felt back then, and I think it still holds pretty well to this day, especially so when you compare with the latest racing games, open world racing games that have been coming out over the past maybe 2 or 3 years. I really like how organic they made this game in general. For example, there are no indicators as to where you're supposed to turn. You basically need to base yourself off the blinking lights on your, or the turn signals actually, on your car, so you know when to turn, to take. Maybe I don't know if it indicates the best route that you can take, but it's an indicator of where you're supposed to go next. And there are no menus for you to actually do stuff. You basically just stop. Let me show you right here. I'm pretty sure that most of you watching this video have played this game extensively when it came out, so this is not necessarily anything new to you, but I'm pretty sure that at the same time there are a lot of people who have never played this game before, and this is their first intro to the game. So basically, for you to start an event, you just pull up at the traffic light and you press and hold the accelerator and the braking button, and that's it. That's how you start races. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm not entirely sure of that because it's been a while since I played this game, but I think for you, in order to cancel the event, for you want to quit the event and you don't want to play it anymore, you basically, all you have to do is stop your car and remain idle for a couple seconds, and then they're gonna call the event off. And that's how you quit an event rather than going to a menu. I know that there might be an option for you to do that via menu, but the main one is doing like I said. And there are a lot of stuff in this game that make it feel very organic, and I haven't seen any other games doing this to the extent that Burnout Paradise did. Oh, alright, so yeah, I had forgotten about that. So if you look up on the top of the screen, there's the road sign. So whenever you're supposed to take a turn, there's gonna be a sign showing on either side. That's the indicator of where you're supposed to turn next. Shortcuts, as the announcer said, you're supposed to find on your own. And that's one of the coolest things about Burnout Paradise, in my opinion, because you need to figure out shortcuts on your own. You need to open up the map and see where can you take the shortest route to the finish line. And that's part of the fun in this game. I know that the guys who I don't remember exactly which studio did this remake. It wasn't Criterion, because Criterion doesn't exist anymore. But I think I took the wrong turn. Yeah, but anyways. But I know that they actually remade a lot of stuff in this game, and gotta be honest, it doesn't look massively different from the original. I mean, the textures pop out a lot more than the original one. That's to be expected. The newer, the current consoles are much more powerful than the last gen ones. But I don't think that the differences are immediately noticeable, at least without actually stopping and analyzing things from up close. I'm playing it on the base Xbox One, so that might be the reason why. I watched the video that the Digital Foundry guys did comparing the Xbox One X version to the PC version, and they say that the differences are quite significant. But that's the least important aspect because, as I said, this game holds up pretty well, even when you compare it to games that are coming out most recently. And I'm pretty excited about the next few months because I think Burnout is the game that's gonna kickstart the barrage of racing games that are to come up until June. We have Onrush, we have The Crew, we also have V-Rally that's been announced recently. We have Forza Horizon that's supposedly coming out later in the year. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I kind of got confused. It's really difficult for me to play and talk at the same time. But yeah, back into the game. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to turn off the soundtrack because I don't want to get a copyright strike. I know there are a lot of YouTubers like Black Panther who play the game with the soundtrack on, but I would believe that EA has their backs because they're part of the Game Changers program. I'm not part of that, so I can't risk getting a copyright strike early on in my channel's life. So I'm gonna leave the soundtrack off. I might put some songs that I created myself, like I've been doing since I started this channel. Every song that you hear in the channel, I created. I didn't get it from a royalty-free website or anything. I created the songs, so I might use those to kind of fill up a little bit of the background noise in the game. And that's our very first win. Unfortunately, I don't have the Kinect for to take a picture of myself. That would be pretty. That would be a pretty fun thing to do. But that's fine though. And another thing that I really love, well, there's a lot of stuff to love about Burnout, truth be told. And I think one of the biggest ones for me, and that's one of my biggest pet peeves when it comes to the most recent games, is that they don't give you a lot of stuff to do. Like, for example, The Crew is an exception to the rule these days. It's a game that gives you massive amounts of content for you to explore, a lot of stuff to do, and Burnout Paradise, you simply have a lot of these stuff right off the bat. You just boot up the game. You have the gates to collect. You have the billboards to break. You have the jumps to do. You have the cars. I forgot how these cars are called in the game, but basically they are cars that show up at random while you're free roaming around the map, and you're supposed to take these cars down. And once you do, these cars are yours to keep. And that's one of the things that I most love about this game, is the sheer amount of content that you have to explore, the sheer amount of stuff that you have to do. And once you jump in on the online mode, you have, I think, 500 challenges that you can do. I would say need to do, but it's up to you whether or not you're gonna do it, but they're there. Alright, so I don't know where I'm gonna start. I mean, I'm gonna play this game a lot with my wife. We have been pretty excited about the release of this game, so I'm not gonna be exploring the entire game on video, but I might be doing, at least attempting to do a lot of the online challenges on video and bring it over to the channel, because I think that's the most interesting part of the game anyways. Other than that, you're just racing and doing all the different events they have in the game, and I'm pretty sure that for most of you, this isn't necessarily new. But I know that a lot of people didn't have a chance to actually do the online challenges. I never had the chance to do these because I got Burnout Paradise pretty later on the last gen's console's life, so I didn't get when it was released. So I hope that I find enough people to do it with. because I know that there are a lot of these challenges that require more than I think 2 or 3 people. Some of them I think require 8 people, and I don't know if there are some of you uh, watching this video and are playing the game and are looking for people to do these challenges with, then it might be a good idea for us to maybe team up and do it together. Maybe I can bring it over to the channel. Maybe I can do a live stream of everybody doing the challenges together. If that's something that you're actually interested in, let me know in the comments down below, and we can set something up in the near future. And I think this game is gonna be especially tricky to record and talk at the same time, because it requires a lot of extra attention that most games don't. You don't have a line indicating where it's supposed to go. You don't have any indicators on the map, so you need to pay attention to what you're doing in order not to miss the turns. Or oh crap, yeah, I think I got the wrong turn. Well, it doesn't matter, we're in first place anyway. So another thing that this remaster does is bring all of the DLCs that were sold separately on the original ones. So if you didn't have a chance to play any of the DLCs that they added along the game's lifespan when it was released, now is your chance for you to actually make use of those. I got the when I got the game, I got the Big Surfers expansion, but I never finished it. And aside from that, I didn't get any of the other DLCs, so I have no idea what to expect from the other DLCs in the game. I don't know if they have achievements tied to them, I don't know if they have events tied to them, or if they're just DLCs that add cars into the game. We're gonna find it out together as we go along. So we unlocked a new car, or is this one of the cars that we are supposed to take down when we find it roaming around the map? Well, I don't know. Let me just let me do just one more event. We did 2 races because that's what we found. Another thing that I really like about this game as well is that the events don't show up on the map until you cross the location where they're placed in. So unless you have driven by the location of the event, it's not gonna show up on your map. So you're constantly revealing new things to do in the map. So we're gonna do a marked man event. We're supposed to survive. We're supposed to survive the AI. The AI is gonna be pretty reckless, and they're gonna try to take us out no matter what. And I remember that this is one of the most difficult events in the game in general. I really struggled a lot with this type of events in Burnout Paradise, and I know that the AI can be very aggressive and make your life a lot difficult. And I don't know how well I'm gonna do. It's been a while since I played this game, but oh crap! I can hear the sound of the other car. Oh. That's not good. I know if you wreck your car a lot of times, you're gonna lose the event. I don't remember exactly what the requirement is for you not to lose the event, but I know that you can't wreck your car too many times. Otherwise, you're gonna be forced to start over from the beginning. Man, this game is really... Oh crap. Well, the thing is, I don't have a stronger car to use in this event. So yeah, we got taken down, but apparently the event is still going on. That's good.
The Nakamura SI7 is now cruising around Paradise City. If you see it, shut it down to add it to your car collection.
Alright, so we unlocked one more car. We need to take it down in order to keep it. We're not gonna do that right now. But anyways, guys, that's been... Oh crap. No. Now I gotta do it. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can reel this guy in. I have no idea where he went to. Maybe. Yeah, that's the one.
When you take down another driver, his wreck is taken to the junkyard. Find a junkyard to pick it up.
Alright, so we finally took down our first driver and we got our first car. We need to find a junkyard in order to kind of get the car for ourselves, but we're gonna do that on the next video. I have no idea of what kind of format I'm gonna stick to when it comes to Burnout Paradise. This game's kind of a open-ended. There's not a clear path for you to take. There's not a story mode, which I definitely appreciate. There's not the game doesn't force you to take certain events in certain order for you to unlock other stuff. They just leaves you free to do whatever the hell you want in whatever order you want to do it. But anyways, guys, that's been our very first look at the Burnout Paradise Remastered. If you did like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more Burnout Paradise Remastered content, share the video with your friends and on your social media. Helps me out a lot and I really appreciate the help. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, the links are in the description down below or the beginning of the video. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye. Take me down to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Take me, oh yeah.